Big Ed here. Today we have my Rock River Arms AR-15, and actually the lower of this in the stock are DPMS, but the upper is full Rock River Arms, and it's the new one. It's got the TRO Handguard 28-inch barrel, 1 in 8 twist stainless steel bull barrel configuration. The whole bottom of this handguard right here is smooth. The only Picatinny rail is up on the top, but we do have mounting holes up here on the to put pieces of Picatinny rail, and I actually already have a small 2-inch piece up here for the front of the handguard where I want to install a bipod, you know, I feel that's very important for this firearm. You know, you want to be able to mount it on the ground and get into a prone position with it with some shorter magazines. But it ran great today. My only complaint, and I kind of knew this, was the PMags loaded with 30 rounds, it would not cycle. You know, it got hung up on those top couple rounds. Basically, and then I tried it with 28, and one time it worked, the other time it did not. And 27 rounds it worked fine. You know, basically it's just too much spring pressure on that top round right there, and they're too jammed up against the feed lips, you know, for the bolt, you know, in the carrier to pick them up. And but it ran excellent without that. And the Nikon, the P223 scope is unbelievable. Love this scope and this platform right here. But I am really happy. So what we have here in our PMag is 55 grain PMC full metal jacket bolt tail ammunition. We're gonna go for a mag dump right here. This is just shy. We have 28 rounds in here right now, and there's one in the chamber right here. You gotta download these PMags, or else the bolt-in carrier won't pick up that 30th round in these things. So they won't. You can hold them with 30, but they don't really run reliable. You gotta really download them to 28. Yep. See, that ran pretty good, but definitely that top round, and I've got some good oil in here, but that top round on there definitely hangs up a little bit. So you definitely got to download these. And so that was 28 plus 1 in the chamber. Maybe got to put them down to 27, but besides that, you can see it does run pretty well here. And this is stock right here, just how I bought it from Rock River. You know, ran about I think $700, $720, so it was not cheap, you know. And then this is a stock lower from DPMS, and I did put this on here to make this New York compliant, the skeletonized DPMS stock right here. But this is basically a stock AR-15, and just the way I view these things, basically the gun, it's mostly the upper that's doing the, you know, it's the part you're gonna have problems with. As long as your lower works and, you know, you've got a good stock lower, you know how to build one well. You know, they don't get dirty. You really don't have. I've never had any problems with this lower, and I have a lot of. This lower has probably seen 1,000 rounds for it now, which isn't a lot, but I've never had any problems with it. It's always worked good for me. So the way I see it is your feed ramps. You know, it's your magazine. You know, and your bolt, your carrier. Those are your problematic areas right there. Your gas system. This is a direct gas impingement rifle. Those are going to give you your problems. So you know, to me, I look at the upper and the lower. I think it's fine, but I was really happy with this today. So, you know, basically we have the scope mounted all the way forward here, you know, on the upper, and it's not quite zeroed perfectly, but I was hitting that 12-inch round on a 3 power on the scope pretty consistently, probably at least 9 out of 10 times free holding the rifle standing up, and I was pretty happy with that. You know, it digested. I was shooting basically the cheap PMC 55 grain stuff pretty well. But yeah, it was performed very well. I'm very happy. We've got 20 PMC in here right now. It seems one real good. You know, 27 is about the max, I think. So I got the rifle right now, the Nikon scope on a 3 power right here. Seems to run really well. You know, holding it. I'm at a good range right now, probably about 75 yards from that target, not quite 100, but it's a 12-inch plate right there, of AR-15 half-inch steel. But the gun's running great today. You know, having a lot of fun with it. It really is running good. So basically, here's your safety function right there. You know, it's on safety right now. It's on fire right there. There's your bolt release right there. Hit that. You know, you can slap it. The bolt will come flying forward. Right here, you have your magazine release. You know, that'll release your magazine and it'll just drop right out of there. Here's your dust cover right here. There's your case deflector right here. Basically, this is my first upper with a case deflector. All the other ones I had were smooth, and you know, smooth, and also with the forward assist. And this forward assist, sometimes, you know, if the bolt, a lot of times, when you know that when I was downloading the magazine to like 28, 29 rounds, it would kind of push the first one, you know, a couple millimeters forward, and obviously it wasn't chambering it. So I would just hit the forward assist, and then it was ready to rock. You know, so it does have a couple of uses right there. You know, the forward assist. You know, I don't think if I knew the rifle was dirty, I wouldn't use it. And if it was really close to chambering, I wouldn't smash it in there if it was dirty. But I knew the rifle was clean and the upper's pretty new. That I, you know, just basically, and that came in handy today too. Obviously, your trigger, it does have an ambidextrous safety in this DPMS lower right here. You can swap it around and make it, you know, put it for a left-handed shooter right here. There's your charging handle. It's got the stock Rock River charging handle right there. I did not change that. The upper did come with the bolt and the carrier group, so you know I left those in there. You know, I didn't touch them at all, and just you know, just oiled them up, cleaned it when I got it. The other interesting thing was I did notice the upper was fired when I got it. I did buy it new, so I called up Rock River and they said they test fire all their uppers and run 10 rounds through them. So if you know, if you're nitpicking, you want to do the whole one-shot swab to break in your barrel, this might not be the upper for you. But you know, besides that, you know, excellent upper right here. And you know, you know, this is the first time I've really felt, except for when I originally bought this gun in a Sweet 16, that I have a really good AR-15. You know, that this functions correctly, it runs correctly. You know, as long as you download these PMags, you're ready to rock. 27 rounds is my number. You know, unless you put that 28th in there, you know, you might have to use your forward assist, you know, to chamber that first round. But you know, rock on. You know, and you could mount all sorts of accessories on here. And I like the smoothness of this. I hate the you know, to hold the AR. You can hold it, you know, the isosceles. You know, you can hold it all sorts of different ways. But I love the smoothness of this handguard right here, and that's what I was really after. I hate all this Picatinny rail all over them. And obviously, to have one on the top, you know, you can mount stuff off to the side like a flashlight or lasers or something. But I didn't really want to clutter up and have something that was uncomfortable to hold. But I'm very happy with this gun right here, and it's got your regular takedown pins, you know, and the mating of it was perfect. I believe these are both mil spec. But you can see everything fits together really smoothly on here. It's good. Like that. The 3 liters right there all spilled out from the AR-15. Very nice. Like that coloring. So yeah, you can see in here, you can see the direct impingement gas line in here. That's also stainless right here. You can see the gas block up here, but this is definitely a quality made upper right here. And I gotta say, I'm impressed with Rock River. Like my old JSE upper just came loose, it fell apart, the feed ramp sucked. This upper just runs. And the first time I went out to shoot it, I just, you know, I didn't do any filming, just wanted to see if it was working. It ran great, and I think I ran maybe 60, 80 rounds through it. And today was over 100. And very happy with this today. Dust cover also feels really nice too. A lot of these guns, the dust covers are really tough, and this dust cover works just great just by itself. So definitely very pleased with this. This is a really nice setup here, and it's clean, you know. But it is the one downfall. It is heavy, you know. With that bull barrel, that 20-inch bull barrel, does make for a really heavy AR. So this would probably not be a CQB gun or, you know, your best home defense gun, but you know, you're going to get max velocity, you know, just about max velocity out of a 20-inch barrel. And the other thing I liked about it is this is accurate to Stoner's. I think it's A.J. Stoner's original design. He designed this gun with a 20-inch barrel, also the rifle length gas system, which this gun has, and I kind of wanted that. You know, the carbines are cool, don't get me wrong, with the carbine length gas system or the mid-length gas system, but you know, I wanted a 28-inch barrel, and that's what this scope is designed for also, is the 28-inch barrel.
Give you a little close-up right here of the AR. Finally happy with my AR, and I'm not going to change this, so I'm happy. See if you can get you that Rock River logo right there. There you go. Very cool. Very good running. Those are the attachments for the Picatinny rail. They're very good. High quality. Very well made.
Again, very happy. If you want it, Rock River AR upper, 20-inch barrel, 1 in 8 twist. This will stabilize heavy bullets. I don't know if it'll stabilize the 75 grainers, but it definitely will stabilize the 69 grainers. And we're going to do some future reviews up here, and I have some real good match ammo. Didn't shoot any of it today, but we're going to go ahead and blast some of that stuff. You know, some 69 grain stuff, and I do have some Hornady 75 grain stuff that we're going to let fly. So thanks for watching, folks.
Old trusty dog right there. What's up, Trigger? Hi, buddy. Good boy, buddy. He's a good boy.